I don't feel it's been neglected, but I feel that a lot more can be done to improve the student experience. So basically, by voting for me, you can get all the things I've stated in my manifesto and more from that as well. So it's about housing, well-being, community, groups, everything that's involved in welfare and diversity. So yeah, getting a well-rounded experience. Thanks.
Hi, I feel it hasn't been neglected, but if you put me in the role, I feel my motto is brick by brick, and the whole theme is Lego Man, hence the Lego head, if it looks like a Lego. It is Lego brick by brick. Basically, what I want to implement is I don't think you can change the SU overnight, so you need to take one step at a time. Like, impatience does not command success, so you have to be patient as a SU. So make sure you vote Andrew. Brick by brick is the motto, and you'll see me walking around with this.
Which it has been. But that's something that, of course, we can change by having an officer in there once again. But I mean, the last few years that an officer has been there, you know, really good job has been done in terms of welfare and diversity. But yeah, to answer the question, in short, it has been neglected because no one's been doing that job. They've had to, for reasons beyond the student union's control, they've had to take on the role as president. Thank you.
Okay, if there's not someone actively representing that role, of course there's going to be more that can be done. And if you let me this year, I'm going to be very proactive in what I want to achieve. I want everyone to know who their representative is, be very open, talking to people as well, and just want to represent you guys the best I possibly can, basically. So cheers.
We need to do that next time.
Being part of the Students' Union and the National Union of Students, and actually morally, I have a zero tolerance on bullying and harassment and things like that. And obviously there's campaigns that we can do throughout the year to highlight such discrimination of any forms, such as, you know, LGBT, religious, disabled students and that sort of thing. You know, be they poster campaigns or, you know, YouTube campaigns or things like that. More can be done and more needs to be done to protect our students, especially the most vulnerable in our student population. Thank you.
Yeah, obviously there should be zero tolerance for discrimination and things like that around the uni. I know the uni's got policies for this as well. People should be made more aware of these if people are facing these kind of problems, show what avenues of support are available as well. Also, as Miriam touched on, you can do campaigns and get people actively involved in these campaigns and make sure people are aware of everything that's going on, and I'd be fully involved with that as well.
Firstly, I want to talk about bullying. As I said about my Safe Sex campaign with the YouTube channel, like I said, it can be translated also to drinking responsibly, but it can also be translated into bullying as well. I would like to use different avenues to promote bullying. Not promote bullying, but promote people not bullying, sorry, mixing up my words there. In terms of discrimination, I'm highly against it. When I was African Caribbean Society president, I made sure that everyone who came to the meetings was invited, no matter if you were Asian, Caucasian, and it helped to promote the society even further. We did things with the Law Society as well. We linked up with them, we did a social with them, and currently now, the treasurer who got promoted to the position, sitting right in front of me here, fortunately enough, is Caucasian, so that just shows that discrimination is not tolerated in the university at all. Thank you very much.
Bullying and discrimination, there is policies, but there is always more that can be done, and people that may not be able to, like, you know, speak out about being bullied or discriminated, they need someone that they can turn to, and I think that that's me. And there is more that can be done, both like around the university and online, just making it easy for students to kind of say, you know, what's happening is wrong, and there should be more rules in place for discrimination on Facebook and online social networking sites as well.
Increasing representation in terms of diversity groups, I feel that the best way to do this is actually talking to them face to face. I think if you actually bother to go to the meetings, talk to them, visit them, I think a lot of students feel like neglected from the SU, so I want to try and keep those students relevant with the SU, and I think the best way of doing this is just simply by talking to them. Yeah, that's all I've got to say.
Diverse groups is something that I've been involved in for a while. So working with the diverse groups that are already there, making sure that they have, say what they need to say, making sure they know when council is and that they can have people there to get their point across. Also coming up with new diverse groups. A couple that I've heard that students would like is student parents. So they might not fall under the category of mature students. Younger people are going to university and have children. So student parents is something that needs to be done. And also exchange students, so students that are only here for a short period of time, making sure that their needs are met, because their needs are quite, crucial and quite they're only here for a short period of time, so making sure that they get what they want from their university experience.
Obviously, the answer pretty much, the question answers itself, really. I mean, representation can only be done through the groups representing themselves. Now, last year I took it upon myself because there was a need to actually establish an Asian society, and that's going pretty well now. We've got a following of about 30 odd students and things like that. So really, representation can be achieved through students having the channels and the support from the Students' Union to be able to, represent themselves and have their voices and any issues and concerns heard, but not only heard, but also dealt with. So just making sure that those channels are there, be they even in terms of sports teams or groups or societies, but actually making sure that they're working effectively and that the committees are working together and they have the relevant training and support that they need, and even perhaps funding sometimes. Definitely in terms of events that the Christian Union have had in terms of their Missions Week and the Islamic Society with their Islamic Awareness Week, it's important that we have representation in that respect. Thank you.
I think the best way to tackle this is to build up a close relationship with the different groups. One idea that I have got is to, like you have for the sports and societies, is to get a groups committee going, to get feedback and work with them that way. One of my things that I couldn't fit on my manifesto that I wanted to, because we only got 500 words, was to work with the postgrad students to represent them more, or the MAP, so mature and postgrad students, to get them more involved with the university experience. And basically what it says on my poster is to give everybody the best possible student experience. Thank you.